The heat is back, and so is the possibility of storms. Meteorologist Andrew Baglini is in for Larissa today. So, Andrew, when can these storms, we can expect to see them pop up?
I would say around 3 p.m., Jim.
Okay.
We will start to see them on our radar. Doesn't mean that they're going to be rolling in around that time. It'll be closer to the evening commute here around Philadelphia, but it's going to be one of those days that we have to keep a very close eye out for these storms, because I don't think they're going to be everywhere. It's going to be kind of a broken line, kind of a disorganized setup, but the storms we do see can really pack a punch with some damaging wind gusts and heavy downpours, the biggest concerns. And they're going to be pretty quick moving as well. They'll come up quick and leave quick as well. Time of concern, again, starting around 2 p.m., continuing right into the evening hours, and it's moving from west to east. And we'll take a look at that setup in just a moment. The Storm Prediction Center that issues these hazards did upgrade the outlook up to an enhanced risk, and that stretches from North Jersey and the Lehigh Valley back through Philadelphia all the way down to Washington, D.C., and then the slight yellow zones extend to just west of the Jersey Shore. Taking a live look at Philadelphia, the sun is out. We had some low clouds this morning, but the sunshine heating things up out there with the humidity, that's the fuel for these thunderstorms. Temperatures already back into the upper 80s, and I think we head into the 90s here in Philly in just a little bit. Some 80s down around the Jersey Shore as well, with a noticeable breeze, but that probably feels pretty nice. Dew points are up there, right around steamy territory, close to 70 here in Philly. Not as humid, but still pretty muggy up toward the Lehigh Valley. It was a little more comfortable there this morning. And it's the humidity that's really one of the bigger factors in this setup. It is certainly humid enough for some severe weather, but we could have a little more fuel, and that's one of the things, in my opinion, that's going to kind of help get these storms to not really organize as well as they could. But there's the driving factor off to the west. It's a cold front. You can sort of see in the clouds and on the radar a few showers that are trying to fizzle up right now. But as it runs into this more humid air mass, that's where I think we're going to have an easier time seeing these storms get going. So it doesn't look like much right now. In the next couple of hours, I do believe that will change, and we'll probably have a severe thunderstorm watch issued at some point in the next hour or so for much of Pennsylvania, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Future weather here, again, the broken line of thunderstorms gets going around 3 p.m., continues to move off to the east. It'll first impact our western counties, areas around Lancaster, Reading, up toward the Lehigh Valley, and then drift towards Philadelphia. But as you notice, it's that broken line, so not everyone gets hit. Many areas will escape. That's certainly some good news. Hopefully everyone does, but it's one of those days that you don't have to cancel your plans, but you have to be weather aware, keep an eye and an ear out, and if you can, keep an eye on the radar as well, because you don't want to get caught in one of these storms. They really can get out of hand pretty quickly. Things will quiet down very quickly, however, tonight, and by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, maybe some patchy fog where we had the rain, but we're looking at a pretty solid Wednesday. My main concern with these thunderstorms are strong winds still, heavy downpours, but we can't rule out some hail, and maybe even a brief spin up, but I think there's a very low chance of that. So your forecast for tonight, once the storms pass on through, things quiet down pretty quickly. Still pretty muggy out there, though, in the low 70s overnight. The next couple of days looking pretty solid. There's maybe a few shower chances, mainly south toward Delaware. I think we're largely dry the rest of the week. And the weekend looking great Saturday and a little iffy Sunday, but nothing worth canceling your plans over.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it.